way from Thailand, although his profile says Los Angeles.
He arts solving client headaches with consulting analysis, training and strategy, pizza emoji, hashtag what would Yoda do?
I'm Roger Wilkerson, and I'm drinking coffee with Kyle.
Cheers.
Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Cheers. I don't want to show the Ring Central logo.
That's fine. Logos are good. We've got to get you a new studio. We'll talk about that at the end.
Yes. Yes. So, Roger, what are you drinking, man? You're in your resident Starbucks office, right?
That's right. I'm drinking Earl Grey tea.
Earl Grey tea.
And one of the, when I was in Dallas, I used to drink at Tivana. I don't know if it's still there in the mall.
Oh, they got rid of it.
They did. They totally got. That was one of my favorite. Tivana was one of my favorite places in Dallas.
Washed up. It's rolled into the Starbucks brand.
That's right.
No more retail shops.
It's a sad day.
Pissed.
I'm with your wife on that one. It was a fantastic.
So when you were drinking coffee, what were you drinking?
Jamaica Blue Mountain was my major thing. And then there was another thing called, I can't remember the first name of it, but it was called pea berry. There was a certain bean that only has one bean in it, and that's called a pea berry. And that was an excellent coffee too.
All right.
And in Hawaii, of course, all the Hawaiian coffees when I lived in Hawaii.
Oh, I can't go wrong with Kona blends, right?
All the Kona, everything. So, all good.
So in your professional career, what are you the most obsessed with in 2 words?
Fun and diversity would be the 2 right now. Fun and diversity.
Awesome. Break that down for us.
So one of the things at Why Get Arts, which is strategy backwards, our 3 values are fun, prosperity, and diversity, right? So if we're not having fun with clients, we don't work with them. And we want them to have fun with us, and we want them to make money. So, and we bring in a diverse group of people on projects, not just one point of view.
I heard all of that, but I was focused on Eager Arts strategy backwards.
Why Get Arts, the name of our company, is strategy backwards. because we look at strategy from different angles. And
that's so cool.
Also, we get some high level dyslexic executives that know what it means. So it's very good.
Have you ever heard of the 2 rappers called Ray Shrum? It's eardrummers backwards.
Oh, that's great. That's good. See, that's perfect. That's good.
And they're like they're 2 guys. They're like 21 and 22, and it's just awesome. So when you said that, I saw it and heard it. So that's
honestly the first time that I understood why that is their name.
Ray Shrum. Yeah, Eardrummers.
What?
That's the name of their production group too. Eardrummers is their entire collaboration of artists and their production, and it's just so cool.
Well, it's great. You can do a lot of fun things with words backwards because those domains aren't taken.
Yeah, right? like Celix to Efok.
There you go.
That's our names backwards.
Oh, that's right. It is.
That's right.
Felix to Epoch. Something like that, yeah.
There's some TV show that's on here. I don't know if it's there, but they have these kids doing spelling words backwards. They're super smart kids, and they say it so fast. It's crazy.
Spelling bee.
Yeah,
my nephew and I, he's 16. Like sometimes, I don't know why we do this. It's kind of weird, but we trip out all of our family members. We'll be at the dinner table, and we'll just start trying. We'll try really hard to talk backwards, like say words backwards to each other, and like we can have a full conversation, and then everyone else is like, "What's going on here?"
Right. That's right. Well, like in improv training, and we do this a lot when we work with sales training. There's a thing that we use called gibberish, which is just made up words, right? And so you can say, well, let's talk about the shmagoogle. The shmagoogle's got all kinds of things going for it, and we just make up names for their products and sell it as if the shmagoogle was the biggest thing.
Is your shmagoogle anything like our shmagurkin?
It's exactly like that.
Okay, because we bought it from a widget.
Yeah, that's right.
From a Markle.
And you got to.
But it's not close to a shmagurkin, right?
And you can't forget to tagagabit it. The decognitive is the most important part.
Yes, of course.
And now we're starting to sound like Frank Caliendo.
Oh, anyway, let's get into the show.
So speaking of getting into the show and speaking of fun and diverse, here comes some caffeinated questions.
Oh, awesome. I'm good. I'm ready to go. And these are fast, right?
We have cheat sheets now.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, good.
Thanks
That's smart.
to the DEC and
The deck.
The deck.
Yeah, because
Wow.
apparently our questions were getting stale.
a little bit.
No, I think that's just bad trolling on behalf of very uninformed viewers.
On ourselves. So, a hit question. Would you rather share your toothbrush with the first person you see right now at Starbucks? Go look around. Or would you rather share a Q-tip with the entire Starbucks?
I'd go with a toothbrush.
Would you rather never be angry or never lose your patience?
Oh, never lose my patience. Anger is really important. Got to have that.
Tim Ferriss or Tony Robbins?
What? Who was the
Tim
first
Ferriss
one?
or Tony Robbins?
Oh, anybody but Tony Robbins. So Tim Ferriss.
Would you rather face your fears or forget that you have them?
Oh, face them.
Would you rather marry somebody who hates Star Wars or marry somebody who lines up for Black Friday and skips Thanksgiving every year starting on Tuesday?
I'd go with hate Star Wars. You need diversity. You need diversity in the relationship. Go ahead.
Nice. Would you rather tell funny jokes and no one hears them or tell bad jokes and everyone hears them?
The first one. I'd rather, yeah. Bad jokes are horrible.
Yeah, they are. Would you rather lose all your money and all your assets or lose every photo you've ever taken?
Oh, all the money and assets. You can always get that back.
Well,
Would you rather be eaten by a hungry buzzer?
all right.
It's a
Espresso
buzzer.
shot. Roger.
What was I gonna get eaten by?
All right, he's out. He's out.
It's a mute point.
Espresso shot. You can drink coffee with anybody that has ever lived, no longer currently living. Who, what, and why, sir?
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin,
Awesome.
yeah. Ben Franklin is one of my favorite idols. If you understand, he was old when people didn't live past a certain age. He traveled all over the world when there was no TSA. The things that he did, and he was just a great example of somebody that had ADHD and didn't stop.
So double espresso shot. If you could have coffee with anybody who is alive that is not family related, and we can tag them here on LinkedIn, who would that be? What would you talk about over coffee?
I don't know if you can tag him on LinkedIn, but it would be the Dalai Lama, because I just missed a chance to see to interact with the Dalai Lama right before I was going to Saudi Arabia, and I wish I'd gotten to spend some time with him.
How cool would that be to have coffee with him? I mean,
Just amazing.
What would you ask him?
I would just go, at what point in time do you get sick of people asking you questions? I mean, because that's all they're doing. They're just going up to him, asking him this, what's the meaning of, at what point in time do you get sick of that?
What should I do with my life?
Yeah, at what point in time does the Dalai Lama just snap, and say enough?
Final drop. Floor is yours. Leave us with something awesome.
We have to help the Kyles out. They have been evicted, and this is the first episode. And it's not because they didn't pay rent. They did pay rent. Somebody thinks gaming is more important than Coffee with Kyles. Is that what the deal is?
Esports is taking over the world, man.
It is.
So somebody in Dallas has to step up and get these guys a home, or one of your rich contacts has to open up a garage and make it happen. It's just got to happen. You can't be home. This show cannot be homeless for too long.
Well, we definitely do appreciate Uni Yost.
Absolutely.
For helping us out here.
Thanks, Uni.
So we got into WeWork here. But
that's great.
Again, this is not the best podcasting booth environment. I love WeWork to work in. It's not the best podcast environment.
This almost looks like we were doing a deal on the side alley of the street, but it's good.
It's good. All right, Roger.
Was that okay?
Yeah,